me give you some more examples. So, say you've been seeing this person for a while. The text ratio is now becoming out of whack and grossly unbalanced. And they're still hitting you up though, right? You're still hanging out, you're still giving it up, still cutty buddy shit. And, but you're still somewhat at arm's length. Like, maybe you've never met their family. Maybe you've never been to, like, important functions. Maybe they've never met yours. You may have things that feel special, moments that feel special, but you realize you'll be compartmentalized. There's limits, there's boundaries, whether they're spoken aloud or assumed. And you start wondering if it's ever going to be more than that. Honey, if you have to ask, the answer is no. And let me tell you why. Especially when it comes to, okay, if you have to ask, what are we? What's going on? Are you ready yet? The answer is no. No for now, and no possibly forever. Because it's pretty clear they're getting what they want and need out of something. And it's pretty clear you are not assessing, or it's pretty clear they're getting their wants and needs fulfilled. And it's pretty clear that they're having to do very little to nothing to get it. So if they wanted more, they would have initiated that. And that's why the text ratio is so crucial. It's like a vital sign of the dynamics. That alone tells you everything you need to know. And if you have to ask, the answer is no. It's really hard to swallow these facts, but it's less hard to swallow your fucking pride. Because your pride is lying to you. You're lying to yourself. You're basically saying, hey, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to act nonchalant. I'm going to be unbothered. I'm going to just be easy peasy. And I'm going to be giving this person boyfriend, or I'm going to be giving this person girlfriend privileges, wife privileges. And they're not reciprocating anything, any importance or any type of status for me. So why would they do that? If they're not interested in that, and if you have to ask to clarify, and there's nothing wrong with asking, by the way. I'm just letting you know that if it's driving you crazy and you feel compelled to ask if it's going anywhere, probably not. And you will hear so many reasons. In fact, there could be reasons like that bothered them about you that you've maybe since corrected that still didn't turn into something more serious. It could have turned into less time in few in between of seeing this person. So the point is, if you have to ask, the answer is no. And that's the worst part about asking. Not only are you showing, hey, I'm waiting for this and this is what I want, you're like showing just how naive you are. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. I'm just saying, if you find yourself in a position where you're having to ask after a certain duration, 6 months, a year, even longer, it's probably a no. It's probably definitely a no. We can be breadcrumbed, empty promises, future faking, all kinds of stuff from charmers who sometimes have never done anything wrong or manipulative that we're aware of. They can be like the sweetest guys we've ever dated. But it's stagnant, and certain things never come full circle. You're still compartmentalized, there's still boundaries, and there's still somewhere you stay. And there's still probably a time frame that they only call you, and that window may get smaller and smaller. So, like I said, if you find yourself having to ask for something you want that they're not doing, especially after that long, they're probably not going to do it. They're sleeping on you, sleeping with you and sleeping on you. So they don't see you as something they're interested in that way. They want their cake and eat it too, maybe. Maybe they're dating other people. Who knows? And you can even ask them point blank, are they seeing other people? They may tell you the truth, they maybe not. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're working a lot, and maybe you're just very convenient, very available, and very down. They're not having to work for anything. And what are you doing? Getting more hung up, getting more ridiculous, And I hope to God not sending texts or letters like what we've mentioned here. That's not going to get you anywhere. And like I said, I've done it myself, so I'm not coming down on anyone. I'm just trying to spare you from doing that again. I'm trying to maybe help you identify if you might be doing those things. Because if you're doing those things, I guarantee you're not getting the results you want. And you think if you're just cooler and sweeter and more available and more perfect that they'll notice. Honey, they notice and they're not interested. They're only interested in what they're getting, and it's a great deal because it requires almost no effort. It actually requires less and less effort on their part. And there's just something about that. When something is scarce, it's more valuable to the person who wants it. So you need to be more scarce. And you probably got to try this whole thing with someone else. Just saying.